Let's try that again.
Commander, look!
Fish jumping right into our nets. Go! Go!
Those ballista will be firing any second.
Continue our approach, Captain.
Aye, Lord Admiral.
Lady Proudmoore, the mission was a success. Our stealth agents are clear of the area.
Thank you, Spy Master. Hi, Tinker. Are you ready?
I'll activate our surprise just as soon as we're in range.
Now.
Steady. Hi, Tinker! Calvin. No.
Look out!
Full speed ahead!
I don't...
Alliance! Forward!
Okay, so wait a second. I have like some feelings. I don't... Alright, have you guys seen that cinematic? Puff and Nick. Hello? Hello? Nick! Oh, you got me deafened, I guess.
No, I'm here, but I was watching.
Are you done?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
Talk about
like,
it.
I don't fucking understand this cinematic at all. One, I don't understand how Makatork got hit literally
No idea.
directly with the fucking ballista and was fine. Like, I don't understand. Then, like, so they planted bombs on all of the ships. Did they need to be, like, in a specific radius? Like, it just seems, like, really weird to, like, why did they need... it? I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I also don't really understand why Jaina is attacking the Dazar'alor trolls. Like, I understand she's mad at the Horde, but the fucking Dazar'alor haven't even joined the Horde yet. Much to the dismay of, like, everybody who, you know, paid for the expansion and wanted to play Dazar'alor troll. They're not even fucking part of the Horde yet. So why are they launching this massive scale attack specifically on Dazar'alor? Nick, are you not saying anything to me?
I don't know the
Okay.
answers to your question.
That's fine.
I'm flabbergasted. So
It just doesn't make any sense.
We're as confused as you are, I guess.
Like
I also haven't played the Alliance questline, so I have no clue. But that's just like I don't know.
It doesn't, like, none of that made any sense. Like, none of that made any sense. Like, none of...
And like I get the motivation to attack Dazar'alor, like the Great Seal, to kill the king, like to weaken the trolls and the Horde, but like it doesn't seem like that's enough to convince like the leaders of the Alliance to like wage an all-out assault and send every force you have there. Like, that's not a good enough reason. You know what I mean? Like, it's the equivalent of the attack on the Undercity, like in size and scope, but without the reason. I mean, unless they're still attacking because of the Teldrassil, but again, that was months ago for us, so it doesn't seem as relevant.
Well, and like...
Go ahead.
Sylvanas isn't even like there right now. So why would they be? I don't fucking understand anything that's going on in WoW. It just makes, there's no logical, none of it makes sense to me. I don't understand anything. Like, I don't understand, like, okay, so they planted bombs. Like, why the fuck did they need to, like, risk their whole fleet by, like, why not send in a little fucking sneaky boat and blow them all up that way? Nothing makes any sense. Like, that's not good strategy.
Well, the point wasn't to blow up the fleet, it was to land in the Great Seal.
Great, but they could have done that without putting all of their fleet at risk, right? Like, if all they needed to do was push a goddamn button, why?
I mean, she has a point.
Their army is on the fleet, and that is the army that they're going to use to attack the Great Seal.
Great, but they just blew up all the ships. Why did they need to bring their army to in range of getting blown? Like, several of their boats got sank in doing that, and it was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, gnomes have the little helicopter thing. He could have just floated over there, out of reach of like all their stuff, and hit the button, and then like,
hit the button. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not good strategy. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch the second cinematic, but I just didn't think that was. It just didn't make a lot of sense. Like, I understand blowing up the fleet. I understand why they wanted to blow up the fleet, but I don't think you would normally like send all of your forces in for something that you could accomplish with one.
It seems like a small detail to nitpick at.
I mean, that was the whole focus of the cinematic. This doesn't seem like a small detail. It seems like the whole focus of the cinematic. But, I mean, that's okay. That's your opinion.
What's next?
The ending cinematic.
All right.
So let's take a look at this one. All right. Go back over here. All right, let's check out the Rosticon Dazar'alor ending cinematic. Now that we watched the first cinematic and I'm just thoroughly confused and I don't know. I don't understand. Let's see what happens next.
Princess Talanji!
Get to the king. Now.
Father, no. Please, stay. Stay with me.
Talanji. My daughter. I'm so sorry.
Hush, Father. Shh. It's all right.
Forgive me.
One someday.
Yes, my queen.
Oh, Bwansamdi.
What have you done to me?
Oh, he didn't tell you about our bargain? Shame on him.
Your Majesty! The Alliance dogs are escaping! What are your orders? After them!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Are you guys done with that one? Do 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 do. Hold on, I'm just gonna mute until they're done. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just like, I was so into the story of this whole expansion, and I'm just like over it. I don't know. Like,
Hello.
Hi. Hi. So thoughts on that one? Because like, I just feel like
Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
just feel like Rastakhan dying is the least surprising thing that ever happened. He's already like basically died twice. Like I know that what we're seeing there is like the deal that he made with Bwansamdi, where like his daughter has to serve Bwansamdi now.
He bound his entire family line to Bwansamdi.
So when
for
Bwansamdi pointed his finger, he was like ordering her involuntarily to make that call, right?
I didn't see I don't think he like pointed her finger, but like
He didn't point. He pointed his own finger. Like she.
No, I know that.
I
don't
took it
think
as
it
just
was like a direct command at all. I didn't take it that way.
No.
I took it as him like stroking his staff and being like Bwamsamdi.
Yeah, just kind of reveling in proud of himself for now having Talanji.
Instead of like doing the like villain thing where like is putting his hands together or something, he's like flicking his fingers against his staff, kind of.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And like I
That's
also
what-
thought that was very predictable. Like as soon as the king made the pact, it was obvious
He
that
was gonna die. Yeah, it was very and
That's
soon.
the most. That's just a super giveaway that that pact even exists. And like
Yeah.
we always knew from the point that you rescued Talanji that like she was the leader of the Zandalari that was actually going to be part of the Horde. Like,
Yeah.
we rescued her. Quest 1 of BFA. Like we knew that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just I don't see anything like important or new.
Yeah.
Think
I just
not
really want to.
surprised.
I just really want to see Sylvanas. I don't understand how they burned down Teldrassil and then have just provided zero answers regarding that event, and then like all these other things keep happening, and I just don't fucking care. I care about the character who's been in the game since Warcraft.
Hey, like why the fuck do I even have to look at Nathanos?
Yeah, he's literally there 100% of the time, and she
Yeah.
is never
Like
around.
Sylvanas should be in his place in 9 out of 10 scenes.
Yeah.
Real war chief.
Like
there.
Nathanos is not the fucking war chief. He's the war chief's bitch.
All right, real talk. I was super pumped when they were like, Sylvanas is the war chief. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
the Horde's gonna be brutal. And now
Yeah.
it's just like, oh no, now we're just like Fallout Boy with Nathanos walking around here.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, Fallout Boy's good, but it's not as like the metal Sylvanas type stuff I was expecting. Like the crazy, she's just
Yeah.
where's she at?
Yeah, and like if they're gonna paint Sylvanas as this like ruthless, cruel, like burner of Teldrassil, then fucking carry that attitude through the rest of the
Yeah.
expansion.
Yeah, and
Like she
show
should be fucking bansheeing out fucking sinking ships and shit. Like if she's gonna be like a ruthless and cruel person, at least be consistent.
Wait,
about
so
it.
so there's no other cinematics? There's no like hordes to
that's
this at
what
all?
there is. That's what we get. That's what's up on Wowhead. I mean, I guess there could be more, but I feel like Wowhead would have them posted if they were there. I don't know. I'm just so like the burning of Teldrassil has really hurt my opinion on World of Warcraft. Like it's.
I'll be right back. You can start though.
No, it's okay. It's just really hurt my opinion on World of Warcraft. I was really excited for Sylvanas to be the Horde chief. I was to be the Horde war chief. I was really into the whole Horde versus Alliance battle for Azeroth, getting back to its roots. And then it's weird because they just everybody who is excited for Sylvanas, I feel like they just kind of were like, well, fuck you, and then just they've never addressed it. Like it's like it didn't happen.
Yeah, I wasn't like I don't know. It is like it didn't happen. Like I also feel like I personally was a bit disappointed that this whole expansion was based around Horde versus Alliance.
Oh, really?
Like I know that you said like getting back to its roots, like that was supposed to be like the whole premise of World of Warcraft, Alliance versus Horde, but like
Yeah.
this is not the same game that came out 14 years ago.
Yeah,
whatever it
I mean
was.
that's
This is not the same game, and like we've had tremendous like what I feel is growth from like the actual factions like over time.
Yeah.
And then the most recent 2 expansions, we pretty much worked together for most of it.
Yeah.
And like I'm the optimist, and maybe that makes me like stupid, but like I would have rather seen more cooperation between the factions, and then like they could have had small skirmishes between like Greymane and Sylvanas who really hate each other.
Yeah.
And it would have felt more meaningful
Yeah.
than trying to make it this big all-out war that doesn't seem to make sense from any perspective.
Yeah.
Especially with my whole thing with Jaina being like the main, like, angry rage leader of the Alliance, is everybody that made her hate the Horde, besides Sylvanas, is dead. Like,
Wait, besides who?
Garrosh. Besides Sylvanas, Garrosh is dead. The Lich King, it doesn't exist anymore.
All the people that made Jaina hate the Horde?
Yeah. Like,
oh, okay. I'm
yeah.
just confused. Got it.
That was what you missed, Danielle.
Yeah, and like, the ones she still liked, like, Thrall's still kind of around. You haven't really seen him for a really long time. Bane, like, Jaina's just being a bitch.
Well, no. I mean, you could say that if Sylvanas didn't randomly torch Teldrassil for no reason.
But I don't think Jaina's thing doesn't have anything to do with Teldrassil. I don't think Jaina cares at all about Teldrassil.
Yeah. It's also
Yeah, I mean,
confusing
she-
because they showed Anduin as the leader in Lordaeron, and, like, Jaina just showed up, but then where the fuck did Anduin go?
Yeah,
Like-
this whole, like, Jaina Nathanos thing, I'm, like, over it.
If it would have
Yeah.
been the Night Elves rolling in, and,
Yeah.
like,
But even so, the
blowing
Night Elves
up.
have no reason to attack the Zandalari, you know?
It's
like,
the whole thing. It's just someone in chat just a minute ago. Someone in our chat said it just feels like this expansion does not have a cohesive storyline, and I agree. It seems like what they're trying to do is kind of like Game of Thrones us, where they give us like little bits and pieces of information from all over the place, and there's supposed to be this grand like aha moment where it all comes together, but it's taking too long. It's like I lots of us have ADHD and have fucking lost interest, and it's just really. It's sad because it's a game that I love, and I'm only upset because I care. That's all.
it is Jaina versus Nathanos. That's exactly what this is.
Gross.
Yep.
Who cares? Also, in that fight, I would
And,
definitely.
like, also, I don't think, like, okay, so Varian is the current king of the Alliance, right?
Mm-mm.
Anduin.
Varian's dead.
He's
Anduin's
right,
the
he
king.
died. Anduin is the current king. So, like, okay,
Varian got one
I
tapped.
don't know a ton about, like, Alliance lore, whatever, but I have seen Anduin quite a bit in, like, cutscenes and the story of BFA and since the end of Legion, etc. And I do not believe that Anduin would approve Jaina's attack on the Great Seal. Like, I don't think, based on the information that he has, I don't think that he would make that decision. Like, I don't think there's enough motivation. I don't think there's a tactical advantage. Like, I think, like, based on what I've seen about Anduin, he would be like, no, Jaina, this doesn't make any sense. Jaina, this doesn't make any sense. Like, you're putting all of our forces at a huge amount of risk for no real reason.
For no real reason. For a faction that
especially-
hasn't even declared loyalty to the Horde.
Especially with
You're
the
talking about the Zandalari trolls who, like, care more for, like, I don't, like, obviously
dinosaurs than
Yeah,
they do
like-
about the Horde.
Yes, like, and not only that, but, like, the Horde has a stronger connection with Talanji than we do with King Rastakhan. So why put all that effort and put all your forces at such risk to kill King
To really
Rastakhan
forge that
when
alliance.
all you're gonna do is exactly all you're
Yeah.
gonna do is reinforce.
It's a
the
really good
Horde
point. I hadn't thought of it that
Zandalari
way.
alliance.
Yeah, no, that's a really
And
good
I
point.
think Anduin is smarter than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way Anduin would be like, all right, Mechatork, you're gonna sit on the ship completely unprotected on the very, very front
Of the front fleet
just
of
to make
ships.
sure,
Yeah.
just to make sure we can explode this thing instead of using any of your amazing goblin inventions. You know,
Yeah.
maybe you guys could make like a submarine or something, or not goblin, gnome inventions.
Yeah.
You listen.
Make like
to
a
me.
submarine or something.
You listen to
or a
me,
helicopter.
Mechatork. You don't
Yeah.
push that button till you see the whites of their eyes.
You don't push it until we're confirmed that you might be dead.
Push it. Push it good. And we're off track. But those are all of our feelings on the cinematics that came out today. Thanks for watching.
Anyways.